It's so important. And I think I want to encourage more live streamers to talk about this. So, if you are a person who does live streaming, I really want you to talk about this topic. And if you know of people in law enforcement or maybe, I don't know, in the field of cybersecurity, uh, um, online safety, any of that, that you can reach out to. I need to find those persons myself and do some podcast interviewing or co-hosting. And it's simply this. It is a reminder that when you are on social media and you're active, especially when you're active on social media, it's important to remember. And when I say active, meaning that you're a person that produces content. So some people, there's different ways of being active. Some people are active on social media of one or two platforms, and um, they're people who like support other people's content. They don't themselves create content, but they support other people's content. So that's one way of being active. Um, and it really doesn't matter whether you're one who supports content or you're one who produces content, or you do both. uh you have to be mindful of the fact that you're now on the World Wide Web, and you are a public figure. You're a public. I didn't know what that. I guess that was the frame. Here on Haps, they've got these little, like, just these little markers in the square. I guess it's like if you're in there, you're within the frame. Still getting used to Haps. But and hello to everyone on Facebook and to everyone on Twitter and on YouTube. Hello, hello, hello. But when speaking of which, I'm broadcasting to all of these channels and got my real name out there. You know what I'm saying? It's not, there's no alias, my face. And I'm now a public figure. And though my intention of going live and is to share, you know, inspiration, motivation, tips, tools, tactics, and techniques um, to improve people's lives, to encourage, to motivate, inspire. Um, some people have other intentions. Do you get what I'm saying? So other people say, "Oh, Sharice Taylor, who's this lady? She's a cute lady," you know, and they're not thinking about my messages of inspiration, motivation, or encouragement. They're thinking, "Hmm," you know, and I am always mindful of it, and that it helps, um, because then I do not share a lot of personal information. You guys, on the World Wide Web, I remember a friend several years ago, like this had to be, I don't know, like 15 years ago or something like that. I was like, how did she get my phone number? Like, how did she get my home phone number? And she got it from some site. This is when I had a landline. She got it from some site online, and she was ringing me up, and I was like, oh, I mean, luckily, someone that I love dearly. I'm glad she reached out, and we've been reconnected ever since. But it's like, huh, um, it's kind of crazy, People can find out a whole lot about you, for a couple of dollars and a couple of clicks, a couple of clicks and a couple of dollars, and I just think people should be mindful of that. I I I absolutely hate and I don't hate a lot of things, but this is something I hate. I hate when people check in online and they say, I'm at this restaurant, I'm at this building, I'm at this resort, I'm at this. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, celebrities do it. It's just, it's scary. Is all. It's like, I'm sorry, you all. I just do not trust strangers out in the world to that degree. Just, I just don't. Um, so I admire my friends and family members who have never touched Facebook and never touched, they might look at some videos on YouTube, but they do not. You know what I'm saying? They're not active. Um I mainly got active when I started my business. I did not have a business. Tailored for You Enterprises, motivational speaking, um life optimization coaching, and then training, corporate training. That's when that's what really motivated me to get active online. You know, so that was my premise, promoting my business and services, and then also I would share casual things. But then I realized for myself I was just sharing too much information, and it was almost like at a certain point I was living for social media, like everything, every family event, every family affair, every place I went to, went out with friends, everything I was doing, it was a post on Facebook. It was a post on Instagram. I will never go back to those days. that 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 time for me has come and it is gone and it shall not come back again. I just realized it is so dangerous. Like people used to ask me, why'd you change your Facebook name to what was it? I forget what it was, like a series. I won't tell you what it is, what it was. But why'd you change it to, all of your nicknames? And some people thought that was really my full name. But I people do strange things. And if you're halfway cute and you're online, you might have some suitors come out and say, "Hey," and that's fine. That's fine. But here's the thing, because I don't want to seem like I'm rambling on, but here's the thing also is that everyone online and offline are not well. I always say everyone on the web is not well. So I'm talking about mentally, emotionally, spiritually, socially. Um, some people are not well physically, but that being in that area of challenge doesn't usually adversely affect how you show up online. But I think people have, because Facebook has been around and YouTube has been around and Instagram has been around and Twitter and Snap. It's just it's become such an intimate part of our lives to post anything and everything, that we post everything and we just don't give it any thought. Like I it's scary to me. It's very scary. Because I just don't I don't think people think about this. I just don't think they give it any thoughts. Like, yeah, I post everything, everywhere I go, everything I eat, everything I do with my friends, everything I do with my family, you know, everything I got going on, everything that I will have going on while it's going on, after it's gone on, I'm posting it. And I just don't think that's a good idea. Uh, um, because you're not, I don't think it's a good idea because you're not taking into account that people who are looking on and watching may not be well. It's not. I'm active on platforms for sake of my business, um, and also because I feel I have an encouraging message to share with people that is needed. And so I'm not going to let allow the people who are not well on the web to keep me from sharing what I feel led to share, where I feel led to share it. But I am mindful that this world is hazy crazy in a lot of ways, um, in and through a lot of people, and so you just need to be mindful of this fact because it is a fact. And I'm sure you could research and Google or Bing stories of people being harassed online or stalked or worse yet, killed or violently attacked, um, because someone online saw them, got obsessed, got whatever they got, and things like that happen, right? So I just want you to be mindful and to be careful and to think about what you're posting, especially as it pertains to um, the people in your life that are under 21. When I would post things about my nephews and my nieces, because I'm so proud of them, they're so adorable, they're so smart, they're so this, they're so that. But I really stopped. I would post occasionally, but I said I don't want people. I don't think I've ever used their names on any post. I just, I don't know. To me, it's just scary. If people are like, oh, you're being paranoid. No, I am not. This is, and people tell me, well, I really monitor, who I become friends with, or I really monitor, you know, it's friends only. I don't make any of my posts public. And what's scary is that a lot of people join these social media sites and they never explore their settings and, to even know how to change it to friends only. What's the difference between a friends only post and a public post and blah blah blah. So they don't even know. They're just like, everybody's on Facebook, I'm on Facebook, everybody's on Twitter, I'm on Twitter. It's like, it's just kind of do what everybody else is doing, but you really have to be thoughtful, um, and careful. And that's all I have for today. I think I have made my point, and I really want to caution everyone to be careful and be careful about who you're connecting with online too. I used to, my old Facebook, I used to just accept any friend request from anyone, anywhere. And now that I look back at it, I'm like, oh my God, that was insane behavior. It's not a good idea. It's just not a good idea to do. All right. Until we meet again, remember this: your best is yet to come. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.